Hi everyone, I'm Deb and today I'm doing this video to show you a little bit about glazing. So my idea with that is to offer people that have been doing some workshops with me and they want to do glazing at home. So I'm gonna title this video as my first glazing ever. So this is a very beginner class, I would say, and I'm gonna show you quickly how I do glaze a cup, and then from that you can get an idea how to do glaze anything else. So always before I glaze, I get a wet cloth and wipe whatever I'm glazing. So as you probably know, I do single firing. So if you do watch my other video about firing, this is not basic yet, so it's raw clay, but that's another subject. But doesn't really matter if these have been bisque or if haven't. So what I do here, I get this cloth and get the dust out of the cup. This cup is from a workshop, so it's not mine. I'm just glazing. I have so much stuff to glaze from the workshops, which I love it. I really like the glazing. And there's a few options of glazing with, like, some people do dipping, spraying, brushing. I love the brushing. That's my way of glazing, and that's what I'm gonna show you here today. So after I've wiped my cup like that, and then I get my glaze that I chose. This one, it's a peacock from Mayo, my favorite glazes ever. So you always shake before. Shake, shake, shake. It's a bit hard to open this one because I think I haven't used that color in a little bit. Okay, here you go. Done. I'm gonna get this a bit closer to show you. So come down here. Oh, important. Okay, just come here before. It's very important that you have a good brush. So the brush you're using to glaze will make the whole difference. I love the fan brushes, so they look like this. There's another one here that's I really like as well. So whenever you go to buy your glaze, probably from your local ceramic shop, just try to get a proper glazing brush. So that's the one I use here today. It's also from Mayo. Here you go. So I dip my brush here. And I want to do here long and even application. So I come in different directions as well. It's important that you do different directions. And for colors, we usually do 3 coats. And if you're doing clear, it would be only 2. But usually you have on the label of the glaze you're using. And remember, when you buy your glaze, that you need to buy the glaze that's proper for the temperature you're firing. So I'm doing here mid-fire. So that's a mid-fire glaze. You don't want to buy a low-fire glaze and fire it at mid-fire, because you won't get the result you were expecting. So that's my first coat, and inside it's already getting dried, if you can see. And I like waiting that to dry completely in between the coats. I just find that it spreads better and gets a nicer even result if I do that. So it doesn't take long, it's getting dried already. So what I do when I'm glazing, I usually have a couple of things that I'm glazing at the same time. So I glaze the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth, and by the time I finish the fourth, the first one is dried already. So I do again and again and again and again, and the same. Usually from the second coat to the third, it can take a bit longer because it's a bit thicker, but doesn't take long at all. So it's looking pretty good to me here. What else I need to tell you? I like doing like this. You could do, if you want to glaze them to the bottom, you could put that on something and then you can hold, or what I do, if I'm glazing the outside into the bottom, I wait until the inside is dry, and then I support my hand inside. So that's how I would do my outside if I wanted to glaze into the bottom. But with this one, because I like this wavy application, that's usually the way I do for the cups from the workshops, because I do inside and I really like to have the color of the clay, the natural color. So I show you quickly one of the cups I have here. Oopsie. So let's say this one. I've done the same way. So I had my fingers holding here, and then just this one I only glazed color on the outside, and then I kept the inside clear. So yeah, it looks already dried from my first coat, so I can come and do the second one. I'm gonna bring you back here again. I'm gonna try to show that better. Yeah. You can be quite generous on your brush, because if you have more glaze to spread, just makes it easy for you to not have to dip all the time. There you go. So from this coat to the next one, it will take a little bit longer to dry because it's quite thick now, but I wait. I like waiting to be completely dry. But yeah, no more than a couple of minutes. So I think that's it for my first video about glazing and for your first glazing. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'm here to help. Goodbye. Have a great day and happy glazing!